So we created the test plans. Under the test plan, we create the negative test suite. Test plan, you can at this moment you can actually correlate collection, and then your suite is kind of the positive testing, and the suite is negative testing. So that's you only created the two folder. Under the folder, now you actually create the test cases, create new. So after the create new, now exactly your test steps coming to the picture. So the first thing you will be giving the test case title, and then who is developing means who is assigned. You are creating, so you assign to yourself. At this moment, when you create, as you are developing the test cases, while developer is actually what is called the developing, it is actually the testing the new state at this moment. You can select the sprint, which sprint you are creating. Of course, this is the project. And then here you are selecting the template, because now you can select the template. In this template will help you how this testing need to be performed and execute. If you do not do this template, then your testing scope will be limited. You just open the browser in the Chrome, you tested, and you did the couple the test case, and you said, I'm done, right? And it's good. Everything has been pushed to the production, and some super user from California using the Mac, and they cannot see anything. Really example, in our Agile ALM, you cannot use the edge because you do not see the same thing you see on the Chrome. So now all the blame on you. But this template actually helping you to extend your testing, coverage the multiple operating system, multiple browser, very important. And now you are finally using the steps. Steps is your natural, the steps as the open the browser, type the URL. So those kind of exactly the natural steps. Whatever you will be doing is step by step. You need to explain them on this very naturally. Okay, it should not be over complex. It should not be like a less technical. It is standard. Each project they follow their own steps. Many projects they do not create all the details steps. Many projects they do. When they do, when they don't do. When you develop a new application, they create all the steps so they can actually trace it. They can track it before and after. When you are working in an existing application, they do not prefer to create steps for every single functionality. They prefer to create the test case title here. They prefer to create test case title as many as possible, and they can execute. Once they find any issue, they add the screenshot. They add the screenshot. So what is the benefits? So they don't need to write all the steps over and over and over. But you need to write steps because this is exactly your skill. These steps you are not able to write means you have a big gap in the quality assurance skills. So you need to be able to write this. So we are going to write this step by step, and then finally we'll be writing like this. Look at this. As a buyer, I can log in with my right credential. User story, right? Open browser. There is no test data. Browser should open. And what is this, Panta? This is
these are the steps, actions. It's actually based on like how we prepare the template.
Exactly.
Based on that, actually, you can write.
Exactly how you prepared the template shows here. So you will do this user story, everything. We are not going to change. There is no precondition here, right? And then if you want to do the precondition, you can say browser should be installed, right? The Chrome browser should be exist. And then you come this website you are supposed to see. If you do not see it, you can write the comments. Enter valid password in the password field. Okay, enter your valid email in the email field. You can combine these together, and some project they want everything is separated, nothing is wrong. So you did it, you test data, and you type it expected result. You should email address should display on the username field. Simple. You type it, you want to see it. If you're typing, you don't see it, then it's a problem. So you need this password, and it will be like the asterisk. He gave you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will be actually the star mark, right? You have to verify it. So Kaji Anwar, this is exactly this is the validation, okay? You are validating. The field is there. And this is the verification.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Validating the field is there because that's the business one. Now you're verifying to put the data. That's the verification. So now the password field, it should be star, not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need to verify that as well. And finally, of course, everything is done. Now you need to click the login button, and then your expected should be click the login button, and then e-commerce buyer dashboard should appear. And that's pretty much it. You save it, you complete it, your test case is done. So you write the negative test case title, and then actually you use your like the template, and then you write all this naturally, then you are good to go. This is that simple, writing the test cases, but your memory goes, your brain goes to the understanding the requirements. If that part is clear, if you can write based on your understanding, if you can write the 10 test cases, it means you can write the 10 test case steps here. If you cannot write any test cases, means the whole thing is nothing for you. So again, go back to the requirements. Yeah, tool you can learn 1 or 2 days, 3 days, but this part is nothing to learn. It is your brain. Understanding the requirements, how this works, dependency, prerequisite, what is the after, like the execution dependency, what is the pre-execution dependency, and looking at the requirements and give the thought process, how many test cases I can write. This all you. This is all you. It's all your job. That's the reason they hire you. They are paying you this amount of money. This kind of things, you can use the Excel, you can use the Google Drive Excel, you can use any other tools, you can use the tools, not a big deal. Tools is good, but writing this one is your skills. Once you write this one, maybe you need the 2-time, 3-time practice, but this one is your brain. Very important. And brain comes when you understand the requirement, when you analyze the requirements very well, when you read the requirements very details in the planning meeting or during the sprint.